All right. So we're obviously. What is hardcore agent? It's probably something more difficult. Playing Division 2. Although I'm thinking, let's do. You'll be able to access this character on other platforms where you don't own the one. Please, no. Boosted character cannot unlock some achievements. Okay. I'm kind of. Who cares? Well. I mean, how can I put this? Okay, we'll start with that one. I wish they did more mainline DLC and everything. So, reading a Reddit post, it's basically deadbeat cousin, drugs, had a threesome with a couple of people. He actually. Okay. It's probably let's randomize the character. I am a dude. Why is it? Oh my god. Okay. I mean, purple hair is great and all, but he looks. This is like the most generic face ever. I honestly thought there was better character creation, but well, here's the better character creation. Uh, I mean, we're in Washington D.C., so I mean, you would think if you. I wish because they give you aesthetic clothing here. Well, in Division 1, and you can put it on and everything. I'm just like, they do that in this, but why can't they give you anything DLC related in this? I suppose. And of course, we only have that. Uh, yeah, I'll just confirm. Division 2 is actually easier than Division 1, and that is a good thing. I'm not saying that because easy mode, easy mode, easy mode. I'm saying that because I felt some of the boss enemies in D1 were a little too difficult sometimes, especially if the map was small. Sprint, damn it, sprint. Yes, and here are these two, and oh boy. See, okay, now with D2, this one, I would really like to come back to this place as a major expansion thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Recoil is better. You know, I mean, you know, we start here. Why not come back here and be like, hey, you know, remember us?
Watch your flank.
Come back kind of a thing, you know. But in the end, I don't think that'll happen. And if it does happen, it'll happen like a third game.
Quick, reload. Keep moving. Don't stay in one spot for too long.
I can't,
Agent, we have to get down there to help him.
What kind of shotgun does she have?
Be okay.
Someone check the perimeter!
See to those barricades and have someone radio the patrols to be on the lookout for stragglers. Some of those bastards got away. I didn't expect another attack so soon. You okay? If this keeps up, we're gonna have to relocate. Come on, help me with this. We're stretched too thin to protect everyone here.
No. Oh, okay, good. Chill and hang. I was like, oh, am I in the right game for Twitch?
That can't be right.
So...
This is a distress code. The coordinates for Washington, D.C. How is this possible? Get down! Everybody get down! Someone has to stay. We can't just leave these people here. Whatever happened, it needs to be fixed or it's all over. You go! I'll do what I can here. Go!
Yes, shoot the boats! The LCACs or something. I forget what that stands for, but the Marines use it. It's
We took things for
Christmas!
We
It's
expected
Black
coffee and We
Friday!
expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we
See,
found ways to go on.
what I find interesting about this
What we want
is
also
that, like,
what we
okay,
need.
I look at this video as a,
We
helped
helped
each
each other. We built.
alright, civilization's kind of returned kind of a thing, because that's what this looks like. Like, if you've ever seen the show The Last Ship, something very similar happened where, okay, a virus kills most of humanity, or is killing most of humanity. Eventually a cure is found, although the cure part hasn't been discovered. Well, I mean, it sort of has, but hasn't really been discovered yet to the point where it's been disseminated,
Save what remains.
you know? But in the case of The Last Ship, there's still some military assets that worked. Some were, you know, and some levels of government were still kind of around, so civilization could fix itself, and rebuild, kind of a thing. But, yeah, that's what that video reminds me of. And I'm wondering if that's actually the case. I doubt it, but, you know.
The green poison. The real danger is out there, waiting.
Welcome to Washington. I've actually been to this city at least once during the Obamacare vote. That's just how it ended up happening. Because in order, okay, so if you're American, in order to get into the White House, you go to your like congressman or senator, and they'll try to, you know, do something kind of a thing and get you in. It's actually quite an annoying process, and there's no like buy a ticket, you can go here, and you don't, I mean, you see cool stuff, but it's not like you get to see the Oval Office or something. No, but it's not a buy ticket, it's not a buy a ticket and see the tour, you know. There's a process to go through it. So you have to contact your senator or congressman, I kind of forget who, and then eventually they might do something, or someone might do it on their behalf, kind of a thing. At the time, my senators were from Illinois, because I grew up there. And then, eventually, I forget if there was anything in between, but eventually the Secret Service will call you and be like, look, this is kind of when you can go. You're not going to be able to reschedule this. Okay. So kind of, you know, I left school early, like a couple of days before spring break, because father intended, me and my dad, on the rare occasions he actually was good at giving a gift, we were going to drive and everything. And, we had to fly. We flew into Reagan National, and oh boy, what else was there? And that was that. Everything was viciously expensive. I'm like, why is everything so fucking expensive in DC? So, word to the wise, foreigners especially, if you ever... Oh, yeah. Love the hyenas. If you ever go to DC, start your vacation, get your hotels in either Maryland or Virginia, because traffic sucks in DC especially. But in general, it really wasn't cheap. Like, little frozen dinners you can get at a, like, I would say drugstore, like CVS. CVS is kind of a drugstore where you can get, like, over-the-counter stuff. I think they do pharmacies as well. Point is, that kind of food was really, really expensive there. And I'm just looking at myself like, why the fuck is it so expensive here? Like, I realize you're the District of Columbia and you're not even a territory, because it isn't. But why? Kind of a thing. Hey. Well, guys, Also, the armor system is so much better than what was in Division 1. Like, I love a remake of Division 1 that you could just play in Division 2 if you want. Has all the DLC, everything.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency,
And
blindside these bastards.
I don't. Okay. And I'm just like, maybe have Division 1 with this, but play more like Division 2, you know? That'd be nice. I do kind of like the settlement upgrade system that was in Division 1 for all of New York. Oh, people are shooting at the White House. So getting back to the White House. So, okay, so say you get in. They tell you when you can go, this being the Secret Service. You go through some checkpoints, which is fine. It's the White House. But it's a very guided tour. Well, it's not guided. It's more like this is the path you're going on and you're going to like it kind of a thing. And I'm like, okay, you know, I was young at the time, so I thought, fuck, this is awesome. You know, I get in the fucking White House. Maybe I'll see the president kind of a thing. And I guess that does kind of happen. But, see, I almost wish you could just buy a ticket. You submit to a background check or something, or you request to buy a ticket. You submit to a background check. You get an email saying, sorry, we are not going to let you come, or at least, like, we're not going to let you buy a ticket, and I don't know how the Secret Service would like to do that. But I'm just like, come on, guys. There are people that would love to go into the White House who've never done it, and don't even, like, do it all throughout the year, because they don't always do it all throughout the year. But, like, what I'm saying is maybe a few months out of the year, you know? I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner. I had like this chicken and rice that I flavored with soy sauce and some barbecue sauce from Arby's. I think they do barbecue sauce. I'm not really sure. Arby's, for those that don't know, is a American fast food chain that I don't think has ever gotten out of the States. Really? I mean, people have said that to me so many times in real life. I'm like, uh-huh. That's what they all say. Level up. This I will be this Division stream I will be exporting. Hey guys. And they had these people patrolling, and they had what? 2 people on the wall and the gates and everything.
Hey, thanks for the help out there.
Yeah, no
You
problem.
should check in with Manny, our coordinator. Upstairs.
But seriously, I would love at least one more Division game. You know, you settle the Black Tusk stuff. I I would see. Okay, so I made a whole thing about the quest structure in pre-endgame Division 1 and everything, and how I wish the event stuff, the event story that they do, that's actual story. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any actual cutscenes, but there might be. I don't know with Ubisoft half the time, but I'm just like,
main factions and a whole lot of bottom feeders sucking up whatever the big dogs miss.
I wish it all played that way or something. Maybe do some stuff in the beginning to unlock the whole quest line.
That's Kelso. She's
But,
one of the last surviving
yeah.
agents in DC. She's operating out of the theater settlement on a priority mission. You should go check in with her. If anyone knows how to get these systems back online, it's her. Oh, and introduce yourself to the locals while you're at it. It'll comfort them to know there's a new sheriff in town.
By the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set up with some divisions. You're gonna need the edge.
Ooh, that was an interesting one. Too bad that Am I the Asshole Reddit story was pretty small. Where's the stash? It's probably gonna be gear. Well, okay, that's a thing in Division 1 where it'll give you gear, DLC stuff, but it's not...
Looks like you're ready to learn a new skill.
How shall I put
What
this?
would be?
It's not, very... whatever. This is probably the best turret. You know, just... Come on. I wish... Like, if you beat the game once...
Theater settlement is off to the east.
Is
Probably run into some
this
trouble along the way.
stash
You'll have to do this block by block,
inventory?
but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Mailbox. The Dare. I see it's level 40, but I don't think this was a DLC thing. This thing reloads funny. Okay, it reloads like it's... See, it kind of looks like... I don't... Can we compare... options... No. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to... If you look at the back, it looks like an FAL, as well towards the receiver. There's a scope built in. Frankly, having this thing now would have been nuts!
Agent, we've just received a distress call from New York. There's been an attack on the division, and they've requested immediate support.
That'd be funny if you
Meet me
could,
on the
like,
White House
see
south
my
lawn. There's a
Division 1
helicopter
character's
planned for us.
dead body or
We need to
something.
leave now.
The neighborhoods you'll be moving
What sucks about what she just said is, every time I go in and out of the White House, she will say that. What they should have done, and I realize I might sound like an armchair game developer here, but what they should have done is make you, like, only able to even access that once you reach a certain level. And, well, this is a new character, so...
Come on, let's get going.
Alright! I would prefer the normal MP5, but...
Portable electronic device detected.
Now? Hold up. They're still too spread out.
This is gonna be good.
Not if they notice us first. Keep your goddamn head down.
Look at those idiots. They have no idea what's coming.
That's the fucking idea. Get your fucking head down.
What are we waiting for? They're not even armed. This is gonna be a disappointment. The candy isn't the fun part. The fun part is seeing it fly everywhere when you whack the shit out of the piñata. I don't think I'm gonna be too disappointed.
I would love, oh god, doing a fan film of this would be interesting. Like after the green poison and everything, not during like the games or even in between, or even like in between 2 and 3 kind of a thing. But what I'd like to see is, alright, so what does New York look like? Is everyone mostly like melee weapons and arrows or whatever, or do people find a way to make bullets? Had like a jamming mechanic if you did that in a game. But like say 10, 20 years, what does the universe of Division look like? Has some semblance of the US been some semblance of the US been fixed? But in the end, I don't know if that'll actually happen, so I might want to make that. Because what my interest in this is like, alright, so what has the devolved society come to look like? Yeah. Well, guess who's on the floor? But I'm just like, oh, look, an AKM. The AKM is just an AK-47 with a different receiver, I think. Another thing I would have loved to have seen in D2 now, like definitely could add it after some dev time, is oh fuck, what was it? Is like a cleanup thing. Like when you control a control point, people will begin cleaning up the area, kind of a thing. Gotta love 7.62 by 39. Put it up there. So the turret in this game is actually good. Unlike what you would encounter with Division 1. Like, it helps, but it's actually not good in Division 1. Like, with a remake, I would like to use the gadgets from D2 more than anything. I have no idea where those gloves have been.
Nearby echo detected.
Sure, why not? Because I kind of want to read some Reddit as well.
Back to work. Thanks for the movie, Manny.
Anytime, Theo.
You coming over for dinner?
Not tonight. Gotta meet with some National Guard buddies. They're worried they'll get called to hell with quarantine in New York.
Okay.
This is serious.
It's the flu. You remember swine flu? Everyone freaked out for nothing. You'll see. In a couple of months, no one will even remember what the dollar flu was, like Y2K.
Y2K.
You really know how to make a guy feel old.
I'm just messing with you. But I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's just gonna blow over. People are scared. And you know what happens when people get scared?
You worry too much, mijo. Give me your wallet. Yeah. Don't make us hurt you. Well, hell no. No. You should have just given it up, old man. Help! Someone help us! Call 911! We need help!
Oh dear.
Please, stay with me, Theo.
Oh, well, if we find another one, we find another one.
You're coming up on the theater settlement. The woman who runs it is named Odessa Sawyer. Try to stay on her good side.
Ah!
Good to see you.
As he salutes me and such. I have this whole thing about finding art pieces.
Portable device detected.
Portable device detected. Oh, it's upstairs, though. So we're gonna have to go looking for it.
Hello.
Evening. I honestly wonder, because this almost looks like studio scaffolding or something, and I genuinely wonder how long this will last. If you know what I'm talking about.
Come on over and take a look.
Yeah.
No. Keep your elbow tucked. You'll be a smaller target that way. And lean into the stance a little.
Don't grab the barrel all the way out like that.
No, that's fine. Good for stability. But your arm would tire quickly. So, like this?
You should pull your shoulder back.
Stop. Just stop. What's your name?
Peter.
Okay, Peter. This is how it's gonna be. If you interrupt me again, I'll throw you off this roof. And if you pollute anyone here with your advice, I'll throw you off the roof. Is that clear enough for you?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, that there is the bulk catch. When the magazine is empty,
hungry, but we do not tolerate thievery. Taking food from the vegetable patch is forbidden. You've got one chance. Break the rules, you will be expelled from the theater.
where'd you take him? Is he still alive?
What's that? All I hear is some bitch that keeps yapping.
This is the situation, hon. I can hear your teeth grinding from across the room. About an hour from now, you'll be pissing yourself by pleading with me for a fix.
Fuck off.
We can wait until then. Or you can answer my questions and I'll give you what you need before you start embarrassing yourself. All right. Let me know if you change your mind.
Wait. Damn you. Wait. We gave him to the council. I'm pretty sure they'll kill him.
Fuck. Good dog. Here.
Hello.
If you're looking for Agent Kelso, she just left. I should have gone with her. But I'd only slow her down. I know you got your own problems to deal with. But them hyena motherfuckers took my little girl. Get to me. If you can help, I'll be on your debt. And I always pay my debts.
device detected.
Oh boy.
Portable device detected.
Oh, Garrus. It's downstairs. Oh yeah, so I did I actually wrote a script for a YouTube video, a tutorial, oddly enough, on how to install Linux. I'm thinking I might do like Windows. Well, not just one Linux. It is one Linux, but it's Linux itself is like a catch-all term because if there's there was this really cool chart that shows the various types of Linux. And I'm like, there's a lot of Linux for every situation, literally for everyone. You could get like an extremely bare bones one. You can get ones focused on security. You can get server ones. You can get...
Portable electronic
wait.
detected.
I have found a portable electronic device. You can get all manner of things.
Where's the prisoners? I got tired of them moaning.
So you let them go?
No, I didn't let them go.
Motherfucker, we were gonna trade them.
Oh well.
That's what you're gonna tell Diesel when he asks why you killed them?
I didn't kill them. The dogs did.
What dogs?
I don't know, some dogs. I didn't ask their fucking names. Oh, but they must have been fucking hungry. Cause damn, once they sniffed blood, it was chow time.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Well, whatever. Diesel ain't gonna do shit except huff and puff a little.
All right. There's some pretty good Am I the Asshole Reddits right now. Probably gonna have to read them when this is done. Also, tomorrow I will return to Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, explosion! Explosion! Jesus Christ, Kelso. Fuck my life.
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
Recoil is another thing I noticed that was better in this, but I mean, you know, stuff like that gets improved all the time from game to game sometimes, so...
Hostile radio intercepted.
We're under attack. It might be a diversion.
Once we get into, like, the gear system, I'll explain, because I only just discovered how it completely worked only recently. All right.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Shit. Saint's here.
The who now?
Hyena big shot. Real unpleasant. We need to kill this asshole.
Sure.
Nobody get through. Nobody.
Always look for the AoE stuff. Grenade people are actually one of the worst in this, but their behavior, I feel, is better managed in the sense that if they're in the process of throwing a grenade, you can actually shoot them and they'll drop it. I'm gonna try and not do the Black Tusk. I mean, there are... well... I'm trying to think, like... there you go, see? And then... that happens. I thought they were the fire people, but I guess I was wrong.
You went all the way to the top floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way up.
So... let's go get that.
Electronic device detected.
Where? Oh, they're all up there. Okay, well... see, sometimes with collectibles... oh, I have to go up another floor. Sometimes with collectibles... how shall I put this? I don't go after them if it's too difficult, because it'll feel like work. If you know what I mean. I don't really want to work for my game. Okay. I do not have a key. I don't really go after those much either, so.
Why didn't you tell us? Honey, I'm so sorry. No, you're not. Ellie, don't say something you'll regret. She doesn't care about you either, Dad. She doesn't care about any of us. She'll be all right. Yeah. Look, you do what you have to do, then come back to us. I will. I promise. Tell Ellie I love her. And that she knows.
Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry, but we gotta go.
I love you. I love you too. Godspeed.
I was reading a thing. Fairly entertaining stuff. I also gotta look up. Can I download my clips from like the ones I make on Twitch? Because I don't know. It's like the version of the studio I have on my PC, my desktop, had the ability for the quick actions and everything. And I'm just like, how do I add that on the Twitch studio? Because, you know, that obviously is just there on the website. Well, not exactly what I was going for. See, it's funny because I also have to do I have to finish Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know where exactly it is at the moment because my basement flooded. You know, a recurring theme on this Twitch channel. Burn, hyena, burn! And so I'm not... come on. So I'm just like... I want my basement back, for one. No, I don't know where exactly in the horde of boxes most of my games are. I have an idea, but I don't know exactly where they are at the moment. All right.
That's what you get, you dumb sons of bitches.
You doing all right there, Kelso?
As long as I'm not breathing asbestos. That blast did a lot of damage.
Portable device detected.
Ah, it's upstairs. I love to get like 4 military people to play this. And they'd be in a squad and they go through the entire campaign together and stuff and do all the side stuff and everything. And just be like, they have to go through this game like they're in the military. Like one person's a sniper, one person has a shotgun, one person has LMG, one's assault rifle, you know. I mean, that would be very interesting to see. It's just like, is there... It's like, oh, where are they?
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
Not for long.
It was nothing. It was not a noise. There's also an ice cream truck. I wish I had money for it.
So what's our situation? Give it to me straight. I don't want any of this mamby-pamby bullshit people have been feeding me about what's going on.
Mr. President, it's bad. Whoever planned this timed it perfectly. We've already got outbreaks in 22 cities domestically and 14 internationally, and the reports are still coming in.
Do we have any idea who's responsible? Or is this a natural outbreak?
Negative on that, sir. DCD has just confirmed the pathogen is a smallpox variant. There's no way that got loose where it did, when it did, without some help.
So who was it? Moscow? Beijing?
They've got problems of their own, sir. The truth is we don't know. We just don't know.
The copy machine. I wonder... Oh, it's not copying anything, but it'd be kind of funny if the copy machine was shooting out paper of like someone's butt or something. I would find that, and they just say, yeah, we wanted to do a Halo 2 Easter egg, and it's just like a developer's ass.
Glad you made it.
Hey, Kelso.
Let's do this.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I want to give you a hug with this AK-47. Can you imagine if the US had something like this in real life? Yes. You are completely protected by this wooden post from 7.62 by 39mm rounds. So basically the best combination of attachments, at least for me, is drone and turret. It's especially helpful when dealing with elite enemies. There's a lot less of those guys around, and you only really deal with them once you... Oh, hell, what was it? You only really deal with them if you're, like, doing a bounty or they're a mission boss, like Saint, for instance.
We're gonna have to punch through his armor.
But you kind of see, although I don't see the numbers popping up from Kelso's drone, but basically this and the drone are something I would be using against Saint. Black Tusk. Now, Black Tusk is a separate matter, because more or less everybody in Black Tusk has a ability similar to mine in some form.
Mom sent us to bring you home. Are you hurt?
Who are you? What's going on?
She's in shock. I'll bring her down.
So it looks like she could have survived in here on a fuck ton of peas. And some, well, I wouldn't exactly call that alcohol, but yeah, you know, who doesn't love peas?
Heads up. You've got hostiles flooding into the building from the street. Get down there and take care of them. I got Eleanor.
So I'm assuming, in regards to the government, because usually about a year or so, say, they'd say, like, if certain things weren't maintained, like power plants and whatnot, if those weren't maintained and, say, kept with fuel kind of a thing, power would be gone in, like, a year. Because, you know, that stuff doesn't just stay.
On the line.
I half expected another boss to appear right there.
Also has some news for you.
We got Eleanor.
Is she okay?
I'm bringing her
Paint.
home.
Oh, God. Oh, thank God.
See you soon.
We've got some new footage of the hyenas. Might help you make more sense of them.
Step back.
Be easy.
What's your fucking problem?
Just leave, man. We don't want any trouble.
Want to see what I can do?
Guys, maybe we should just leave.
Like, I'd love to get a psychologist and have them watch these things and just be like, all right, what would you suppose? Because I give her, he, whoever, just
No fucking way.
how shall I put this? I would love to be like, all right, when you're looking at this with the background of the game and its history and lore and everything, what are the factors that would make someone go mad like this and everything? So, yeah. Someone is shooting something. They start out with pistols, then they go to SMGs. That's something I never, like, where do they get all of those kind of a thing? Either this thing is missing its textures, which I think is what's happening, or this is a skin and somehow everyone's gotten one but me. Because frankly, look at that. That'd actually be a pretty cool skin.
The hyenas are more aggressive lately.
Look at that. Well, I'm making a clip of that. You're cleaning a clean wall. There's the mess. There you are.
Want it? I got it. Or I'll get it for you.
Alright, so for those that haven't played this or won't play it, so the thing, let's go mouse for a minute. I don't know why it's not appearing. Whatever. Okay, so the red thing, bottom right corner, just below the level 3, that will alright, so damage, that's its thing. In this case, basically the point is, you have a bunch of the red ones, your build for your character will be largely focused on damage. You have... Oh, let's clip that too. With blue, it'll be focused on defense, so the amount of armor you have, which really is your health instead of the actual health. And then yellow, which we haven't encountered yet, although I do kind of want to sell. Yellow is tech, so that would be the duration your drone, for instance, or your turret is around and how much health that has. So, well, that's... I guess I didn't have to sell that, to be honest. I could have probably just donated that. So you see how, now I'm entirely a damage build because that's the only, marked thing I have. I will donate the weapon if I can. Because I think that happens here. Once that gets unlocked enough.
Nice to see you.
Or it was this one. It was projects. And I wish the projects were more than just... I mean, they kind of are for a point. But overall, projects are alright, donate a bunch of these things, and then eventually, once that's done, you do challenges.
I am helping. Just not the way you want me to.
We need you out there again. Your leg wouldn't stop you.
It's not about that.
I know it isn't. But if we fail...
All right. All right. We could probably spare some people.
I'll be outside.
She said you did your part. I won't forget it.
Okay. End tutorial. Watching Josh Strife Hayes, he's a YouTuber I followed. He's British, suave look. For a while, he did vids where it would transition to gameplay and him in clothing, and I feel that just got... the clothing part got too much, and he's just, it's easier to record. I don't know if he has a day job. If he does, he does. He doesn't, he doesn't. He makes awesome stuff regardless. So I'm just like, let's take this control point. I can use him as fast travel. I'm just like, huh. Reviewing tutorials. You know, just reviewing tutorials of games. What does this teach you? And the thing is, it'd be like, do I continue with the rest of the game? Do I not continue with the rest of the game? And I'd call the first one not Strife Hayes. And I'd try to... I do the intro like him as a gag. It's an echo. Oh. We did that one. So I wish the ones we already did would go away. They don't. Which can be quite confusing. Fucking hitboxes. Oh dear. Fucking hell. And that's probably the one thing I hate most about this game is you could be fighting one group of enemies, then another one just appears.
Vital signs critical. Reinforcements en route.
I think the friendly reinforcements are often too far away. Oh, is there more from that direction?
Serious trauma detected.
Oh.
Agent killed.
Go back. Again, too far away. Because it started at what, nearly 700 feet? All right.
This city is a dangerous place.
Oh, hey,
Don't
Agent.
walk the streets unarmed. Take care out there.
Alright, well, the outside people are sort of dealt with.
They're closing on my position.
And here's the elite.
We got a dead one. Fuck away.
At least when you get past their armor, they're not actually that difficult,
Incoming hostiles detected.
which is nice.
Hostile detected.
My pet cat. One of them wants wet food. The other, honestly, he'll be like, yeah, I'll eat it, but I'm not gonna, like, go nuts over it. Because her dry food is full, her water is full. I actually just cleaned her water bowl today anyway, so there's that. You know, just clean water bowl, fresh water. She wants wet food. Flora, I will get to the wet food in a minute. Now that, no problem.
All that training paid off.
Supply room access unlocked.
Let's get that. And so since this is wood, I wonder how long that'll last. I almost never craft. I think if I wanted specific things, I would have. But eventually you'll just get to the point in this game where you'll find eventually what you want off of an enemy. So that'll be it for today. Tomorrow will be FF14. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.